It's another day, it's another rendezvous on Speak It Out with me, Valerie Njaba. And on the program today, we're going to be talking to one of the most talked about Cameroonian urban artists. And you can listen to his songs on almost all radio stations in Cameroon, with him telling us, Igo beta, and at the same time reassuring us that on va gérer when things get better. But before we get to talk to this very wonderful star of the day today, we have to take this opportunity to say big thanks to all our partners and sponsors. We're thinking about Starland Hotel, your four-star luxury hotel in Bonapriso, Douala, and Hotel Residence Carlos, with being our host for the show today. And do not go anywhere. We'll be right back as we get to know who is the guest of the day on Speak It Out today.
Salatiel on the beat.
I go do anything for you. Hey, my baby, no cry, oh. Baby, now you be my titular. Do it. Now for you, I go call my dada. Baby, oh, I know say now, but I know day. But everything I go share. Now only you I go promote. I go tackle. We no go foire. Call me anytime I go day. What fashion I go show it. I go pamper you, you no go play. We go deliver. You do, it go better. Shoo shoo, oh, it go better. Ooh, oh, it go better. Mama, oh, it go better. My baby, oh.
Welcome back. And of course, from the video you just watched, I'm quite sure you know we're talking about Mr. Leo. Mr. Leo is right here with us, and he's going to be telling us everything about his music, his life, his career. And of course, Mr. Leo, you're welcome to the program.
Thanks very much.
And I'm quite sure, Mr. Leo, a lot of people look at you as, the love master, the sexy voice, the next big thing in Cameroon urban music. So tell the people out there who Mr. Leo is.
Uh, Thank you very much for this opportunity.
You're welcome you're
First
welcome.
of all, my full name
Yeah.
is Fonui Sobunrika Leonard.
Oh,
Yeah, Fonui, it's already indicating I come from the northwest.
of course, of course.
From Seoul to be precise.
Okay,
Both my
okay.
parents are from the northwest and I'm from Seoul.
Yeah,
When
but
I
you know,
was,
when we hear of Fonwe, I think a lot of people they'll be thinking it's Banso, right?
yeah, it's Banso.
Okay,
Yeah, to
cool.
be precise. Okay, actually I was born in the southwest.
Region, yeah,
Yeah, Boya to be precise.
yeah.
In a small camp called the Warders Barracks beside Clark's Quarters. Uh, I grew up there. I did my primary school, secondary school, still in Boya. And when I was in high school, before that even, I have always been a music lover. But never before did I think of singing.
Hmm.
But when I got to high school, I was opportuned to join this school choir called the Breakthrough Voices. It was a gospel choir. And through that choir, I developed a love for singing. Besides loving singing, I actually desired to sing through the choir. And since then, I have been pushing through,
Music has been the thing.
working day after day, and gradually
Okay, and I was reading something about you, and I fell on this stuff. I think it's quite funny because there you said something like, in the beginning it wasn't quite easy with you and music, and there were a lot of mockery, a lot of setbacks, and but that didn't stop you. That didn't stop the passion that you had for music. So you decided to push on with a dream, and here we are talking to Mr. Leo, the next big thing in the Cameroon urban music. So tell us a little bit about those setbacks that you did experience.
uh, at the start, it's always difficult
Yep.
taking a first step into whatever you're doing. If you don't go in strong, just a few setbacks, you find yourself giving up. I started singing in that choir. My voice was not yet there, so I was doing like They used me for the bass, the bass. I don't know if I should call it bass or bass.
Yeah.
That's how they used me. That choir actually did an entire album, and
Without you featuring the track.
of about 15 tracks, and and I had just one voice on one of the songs. So
Yeah.
that was telling me that okay, I am
Man,
not
this is not
there
your
yet.
thing. This is not your thing. This is
Yeah,
not your
yeah.
thing. You have to think again.
And so many times I almost gave up. I was like, man, this thing is not for me. And a few of the choir members will always bring me close and tell me, look, there's a difference between somebody who cannot sing at all
Yeah.
and someone who has the voice
Uh-huh.
but yet don't know how to use that voice.
Yeah.
So indirectly they were telling me, okay, the voice is there, it's left for you to find it and bring it out. And that's when I started getting the courage to like, okay, let me give it a try. And there came to my family. And when I started going deep, there was serious problems. It started clashing with my school programs.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
my mom was against, my dad was against. My mom always enjoyed the fact that I
Yeah,
love
just
singing.
just like every mother will always want to like
Yeah.
support the child. But I
Yeah.
think one of the lessons that we get from what you're saying is that you should never stop thinking of doing what you want to do, especially if it's
Actually.
something you really do love.
Actually,
So
and if it's something positive.
positive, and
Yeah,
when you
actually.
persist in it, you definitely get to the end point.
Yeah, yeah. And the main person who was against was my dad. And at that point, I used to think maybe he had problems with me, or I don't know what exactly, but it's later on that I discovered that he just meant well for me because
Okay.
his first rule is always education.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Most African dads would definitely
Yeah,
tell
his
you
first
book,
rule
book, book, book
was
before pleasure.
was education, and because it was clashing with my schoolwork, and I had a lot of setbacks because of music. I had some setbacks education wise and all that. So, and after that,
Yeah.
I discovered it was left for me to prove to him that okay, I can go to school and I can do this.
Yeah.
So I had to
And you're doing
focus
it
on my
quite well
education,
right now.
and I had to round up with education
Yeah.
before he gave me that chance.
Oh.
And at some point, I almost dropped out of school, and he had problems with me for close to 5 months until I had
That's
to prove
quite
to
some
him
stories.
that okay,
Some
these are
stories
the
right there.
certificates and all that. And that's when he gave me the go ahead. And because of that, or after that, he still wasn't okay with it. He was still bent on that fact that okay, now you have the certificates, look for a job, get a job. What do you mean you're doing music and just music? It doesn't make sense. And the public had to start appreciating, his colleagues had to start calling and telling him, no, that kid is doing great, I love what he's doing and all that. And so gradually he came close and was like, okay,
You can go ahead,
I see
just
that this thing is really serious to you. I
it's
see
what
that
you really want to
you're
do.
doing good. Go ahead, I'm with you. And
Okay,
that's
I
how.
think I think that was quite some story there about your like the French, like we say in French, your parcours
Yeah,
of
exactly.
the whole journey. But anyway, let's come back to music, and we see that you're working with another very great artist, and if I say another great artist, I'm talking about Salasiel, and
Yeah,
you signed
Salatiel.
signed in to his music label.
Yeah,
So
Alphabet Records.
definitely Alphabet Records, right?
Yeah.
Now. How is the working relationship with you and Salasiel, and how has it been so far? Can we say it's a very good journey, a good collaboration, good everything? Just tell us about the working experience.
Actually, I don't know where to start, but I'll start from somewhere.
Yeah.
Salatiel, sometimes I say Salatiel is not just a colleague. Salatiel is a brother.
Yeah, of course.
Now, there's a part I left out because I was waiting for this question. Taking you back to that choir,
Yeah.
back high school,
Oh.
that is actually where I met Salatiel. By then I was in high school, he was in the university.
Yeah.
That's where I met Salatiel, that's where I met Bless B. He was part of the choir. Bless B, the Apostle Master. That's where I met Rude Boy and a few others. Uh, I told you, some of them told me, okay, there's a difference between you not having the voice at all and you having the voice and working hard to bring it out. Salatiel was one of those. He was one of those who stood by me from day one. He always told me, look, man, you can do this. And he was a pianist in the group.
Yeah.
And he was also a vocal coach. So now to encourage me, he proposed to me to come to his place once a while for us to vocalize. And truth being told, I had to go to his place every morning for close to a year. I had to wake him up in the morning. We rehearse from about 6 to 7, and then I make sure I'm in school by 7:30. And I was writing the GCE too. So still taking you back to some of the difficulties, but this is me bringing Salatel into it. And that's how I met Salatel. And after that, he started working at the studio, in Boya M1 studio. He was one of the sound engineers. And gradually he started bringing me into the studio, and we did songs, song after song, song after song. And after a while, he was like, okay, he wants to start his own record label.
Yeah.
He can do beats, he's a good songwriter, he's a good sound engineer. And he sees that I'm growing up fast. The record label is a team, it's not one person. So why not start up something? And that's how Alpha Beta came about. And I was his first signed artist. And so far we are doing great. I would say I have the best team ever. And besides Salatel, there's T-Boy, there's Bertrand, and a lot more you're still to discover.
Okay, so I should say that's it's a very good team out there, the Alpha Beta Records and all of that.
Exactly.
So now let's move a little bit away from music and talk music still, because we're still in that. Okay, now when we look at Boya, you know, I must say this program is coming to you live from the regional capital of the Southwest region, which is Boya. And there are a lot of things people are talking about, saying about Boya. And the Boya is being considered as one of those places where they have a lot of goodies when it comes to music. And so how would you describe Boya as a place where a lot of things are happening?
Well, I was born in Boya.
Yeah.
So I know what's up when it comes to music in Boya. Some people would say Boya is the next Hollywood, Boya is the next big thing in Cameroon. I agree with all that, but I just think one thing they don't know is it's not like people from Boya are just super talented and all that. It's not actually that. They just work hard, and I think they have been on probation too long.
So now is their time. Now, after probation, now get into the job, doing the job right.
Exactly, because taking you a few years back, music has always been good in Cameroon, in Boya, sorry. We've always had good artists, good sound engineers, but there was this bridge between the artist and the market. You know, so they were always reluctant sending their products out. You know, it's now they just woke up. I don't know what happened, but everybody just woke up and like, man, why not go to Douala and collaborate with other artists, send your products out there and see what they think about it. Why should we stay and feel contented about, I mean like, feel okay that Boya is enough. Boya is never enough. There's Boya, there's Southwest, there's Cameroon, there's Africa, and there's the world even. So why not go outside and see what people think? And gradually the entire country started loving our music, and that's when they woke up. They were like, okay, let's start going out.
Boya meant something.
Yeah,
okay, so I think we're gonna allow Mr. Leo to catch his breath, and we'll be right back after this break. Do not go anywhere, but before we leave, come on, let's have a cheese and get. Okay.
Exactly.
Extraordinary home out of home. Hotel Residence Carlos in Monya on your way to Kumba from Boya fits this description. A quiet, cozy resort with a peaceful, natural environment with quality services for more than just a hotel. Fantastic modern rooms for all standards. Mini suites and suites for executive and family use. A 24-hour routine bar and restaurant met up with qualified experts. Modern equipment for both foreign and local cuisine. As a customer or member, visit the Hotel Residence Carlos multi-equipped gym and keep yourself fit at all hours. Their 2 modern air-conditioned conference rooms can carry 150 people each, and it's very beautiful yard that hosts occasions like marriages and all sorts of parties.
In our Hotel Residence Carlos, where the first ever edition of the Cameroon Movie Awards is being hosted.
Je suis dans l'hôtel et la résidence Carlos l'hôtel prestigieuse où on retrouve des monuments du Cameroun, des célébrités.
Residence Kalou's, with an understanding professional management, has made it one of the best and popular hotels in the southwest region. Visit Hotel Residence Kalou's at Munya and enjoy more for less. For more information, call them on 22096089, 33094020, 95257792. Hotel Residence Kalou's, home out of home.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Leo for you on the program Speak It Out. And of course, if you did enjoy the program, do not forget to take the rendezvous for the next program, as we're gonna be meeting another very wonderful talent in the southwest region of Cameroon, and more precisely in Boya. But we can't sign out without saying a big thank you to our sponsors and partners. We're thinking about Starland Hotel, your 4-star luxury hotel in the littoral region of Cameroon, and Hotel Residence Carlos here in Boya, our host of the program so far, and not forgetting Charlene Design. Without much ado, it's bye-bye from the end. Valerie Jabba is my name, and stay tuned. Camel Connection, le numéro 1 de la culture urbaine camerounaise. Bye-bye.
We did it again, yeah. Salatel on the beats again, yeah. Mr. Leo in the flow. Allez, allez. If you sabi say so for the pay, now for your way. If you carry belly, my sister, beg no throw it. I know say you know easy, mais on va gérer. Mon bébé, no easy, mais on va gérer. Allez, 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 maman, allez, 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 on va gérer. Allez, 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 maman, allez, 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 maman, on va gérer. Écoute-moi, la femme africaine jamais non ne lâche pas. Girl, I no go lie. Say now you be the one way I want to make my wife. Si je te dis que je t'aime dans l'eau, tous tes problèmes sont les miennes. Si le monde te rejette, deviens mon bébé, je te tiens. S'il y a la job pour un, il y a la job pour tous. Même si c'est un bout de pain, on partage entre nous. If you sabi say so for the pay, never your way. If you carry belly, my sister, beg no throw it. I know say you know easy, mais on va gérer. Mon bébé, you know easy, mais on va gérer. Allez, 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 maman, allez, 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 on va gérer. Allez, 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 maman, allez, 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 maman, on va gérer. Attends-moi, mon bébé, si j'ai polo, c'est pour toi. Baby, no cry. Cause see the love way I get it for you, it no go die. Hey. Si je te dis que je t'aime dans l'eau, tous tes problèmes sont les miennes. Si le monde te rejette, deviens mon bébé, je te tiens. S'il y a la job pour un, il y a la job pour tous. Même si c'est un bout de pain, on partage entre nous. If you sabi say so for the pay, never your way. If you carry belly, my sister, beg no throw it. I know say you know easy, mais on va gérer. Mon bébé, you know easy, mais on va gérer. Allez, 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 maman, allez, 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 on va gérer. Allez, 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 maman, allez, 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 maman, on va gérer. If you get the baby where you love you, brother, hold on tight. If you get to the one where you love you, sister, hold on tight. Mathématiques nous avait dit, maman c'est le fort. Oh nanana, ma chérie c'est le fort. Si je te dis que je t'aime de l'eau, tous tes problèmes sont les miennes. Si le monde te rejette, on partage entre nous.